Developmental hockey on a Saturday night, and we have some high-flying players that are going to be scoring goals back and forth and a little bit of open ice as there is a travel game, a travel tournament happening elsewhere on the island. My name's Kevin Broderick. Going to bring to you today's action between the Longwood Developmental Lions and the East Islip Developmental Red Team. Or excuse me, black team, actually, for East Islip. East Islip 13-0-0, their first place in the Developmental League, 26 points on the season against the Lions, who are 4-9 with 9 points, fifth place in the Developmental League. And like I alluded to, Ryan Fink, 30 goals, 39 points for the Lions. And on the other side, you have Justin Bogey, obviously Borowski, with 20 goals, 3 assists, 23 points. Both of these players should be a lot of fun to watch and a lot of goals scored because of it. And like I was mentioning, less players on the ice than usual. You can obviously look on your screen right now and probably count close to maybe two hands how many players are going to be going back and forth. So you might see the little gassed kids at the end of this game, but it's all good. We're here to have some fun. We're here for a solid 45 minutes of hockey. And like I'm saying, maybe 10 goals for each team, maybe a little bit less, but obviously less players is always going to lead itself to a little bit more scoring. As we get into the national anthem, I will hand it over to the public address here in Hop Hog, the rinks. Lovely shot of the flag right here in the north rink of Hop Hog. Puck drop at the rinks coming up momentarily as we get into the first period of action. Just as a little challenge, let's do this game that I'm talking about. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players for the Lions, and on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players for East Islip. So good old 9v10 hockey, how it always should be played. No depth players for either team. I just want a solid 2 lines. That's it. That's all I need to see. 2 lines, 9 players on one side, 10 players on the other side, and that's how we really should be playing this game. Now, in all fairness, the rosters don't go much deeper than that. Obviously, in the Developmental League, you're not really going to see a ton of kids. Hockey is one of the smaller sports, but nonetheless, quality over quantity. That's what you got to tell yourself. As we get into puck drop here, referee dropping it at center ice, and we are underway in the first period. Puck played up on the near side instantly. East Islip, the first one to it. Turn it over to the Lions, and McLaughlin going to come up in the left circle. Plays it down low, gets pushed off the puck a little bit. And East Islip is able to reclaim before the Lions with their forecheck get it back over, put out and towards the slot. A shot on goal. That's going to go a little bit wide to the right. Rodriguez with the puck currently, taking it past the blue line. His pass interrupted. Still finds its way towards Hay. Hay passing it forward, intended for Bogey. Bogey does get it, looking for a shot. That's going to be a nice save. Follow-up saves as well, a couple of them at that. East Islip was just whacking away at it. Looks like we have Sherman in net for the Lions, who just made those saves. So good opening stand for Sherman. He's going to be important for his team for the entirety of this game. Looks like Joseph Azar is in net on the other side. Azar's played 12 games for East Islip, and he's won 12 of them. Started 12 games, won 12 games, played 12 games. It's as perfect of a record as you can get. Allows 2 goals, on average. Definitely one of the better goalies in the developmental league. Sherman on the other side, fairly impressive statistics himself. 10 games played, 6 games started. Definitely has gotten some action for these Lions. Puck going below the red line once more as Sherman watches it go there. Referee's not going to call an icing. Comes back towards this near point, but a little bit out. East Islip going back for it. Mathers with the puck, trying to play it past his own blue line. Gets stopped up and clogged up in neutral ice. Looks like the Lions will come away with it. Their captain doing the stick handling. Once again, interrupted and slapped forward by Ivers. Referee with his hand raised. Puts it back down as puck changes hands. Nice hit on these near boards, but the puck goes back into the Lions' end anyways. First one onto it is going to be Sursik. Plays it up to his teammate. Mathers with it, putting it back down low in the blender. Kosick with it one more time, going to lose out on the puck. Lions with a chance to clear, comes to the near side. Controlled for a moment at the near point, and here comes Fink on a breakaway. One of the players I'm talking about, Ryan Flink, with a lined up slap shot, and it's going to go a little too high of the net. Ryan Fink, 30 goals, 9 assists, 39 points on the season, and 5 of those goals are power play goals. So it's going to be number 93, Fink, going up against number 76, Bogey, for the entire night, at least for a large part of it. And here is Bogey, his first shot. That's going to be saved by Sherman. Applause from the Longwood fans in attendance. So we have 12:05 left to play in the first. Bogey going up for the face-off. Shot on goal, goes into Sherman's pads and tucked home. Good goal for East Islip, getting on the board with 11:52 left to play in the first period. We can show a quick replay of that here on the LI Sports Network. Watching this first blood take place. The shot on goal. Sherman gets the initial part of it, and then it gets tangled up in his pads and just poked home by Rodriguez. Good first goal. Good things happen when you go towards net. As we come back to live. Breakaway towards net. Rodriguez with it again. Sails one a little bit wide to the left on the front side of the cage. Longwood looking for the clear. Going to go the length of the ice. Referees will call it an icing, and it will come back down to the Lions' end once more. 11:22 left to play in the first period. First goal of the game, like I said, belonged to Ethan Rodriguez. Puck to the near side again. Mathers playing it towards goal, and Sherman's there for the save. Face-off will be to the left of Sherman this time. Ivers into the face-off dot. He's staring down Keith McLaughlin. Quite a few McLaughlins on this team. Mason, Aiden, and Keith, the 3 brothers. I presume brothers. If not, that's quite the coincidence as Sherman makes another save. Puck caroms to the far side. Longwood not getting to it first. Instead, it's East Islip playing it to the near side of the rink. Ivers controls, sends it back towards the slot, intercepted and played out. Crispin was the one with the defensive play, but the puck comes back into his own end. Sursik had it, lost it, now it's on the near side. Slapped forward by Ivers. Here comes Kosick with it, playing it out in front. That was a good pass, but not tipped home like the prior one was. Rodriguez hovering towards the far blue point this time. Centering pass interrupted by the Lions, and now they look to skate it out. Fink with it, a little bit of speed, and is going to send it the length of the ice, and called for an icing. Didn't quite get up to that red line when he rifled it down. Quite a few offensive zone faceoffs for the East Islip team over the last couple of minutes here. Bogey's going to be on the faceoff. Had a nice chat with the East Islip coaches before the game started, just getting some of the pronunciations. Obviously, I'm still a little bit new here on the LI Sports Network, and he said, Justin, lovingly referred to as Bogey. I gotta love it. Great nickname. I love hockey nicknames in general. Anything essentially shortened and just put a Y sound at the end of it, and that's a player's nickname if nothing else is evident. Turnover to Fink, high slot, his shot. That's nice. Block for East Islip. Potential tripping coming up. No, not going to be called. Instead, it's just going to be skated out. Here comes East Islip on the counterattack. 3-on-1, but it's a great defensive play. Lions get it back into the offensive end, hold it in at the far point. Opportunity for East Islip to clear, sending it towards, but Fink intercepts, slap shot wide to the right. Stitham passing it forward, Fink with it, trying to drag around one more defender, couldn't get free. Good defensive play from Emily Saccone. Now here comes her team the other way. Rodriguez with it, his shot blocked by Sherman. Referees looked like they were going to call that play dead before anyways. Sherman with a nonchalant save. Both teams look for some changes. Face-off will be in neutral ice. 9:05 left to play in the first. Still 1-0 for East Islip. The only goal scorer, Ethan Rodriguez. Fink tapping it forward. Opportunity for the Lions to break away, and they still have it. Going forward, shot from Fink, going high into the right wing corner. Ivers there for it, and the referees are going to pause play once more. And I believe a power play upcoming. So it will be such. Waiting to see what player is skating off. It's going to be Farisi, Reed Farisi, number 64. Booked, so Longwood power play upcoming. Let's see what the Lions can do with the man-up opportunity. Losing the puck right away. Not the best start in the world. Sursik coming away with it. Up the right side. Sursik just trying to kill some time right now, taking it to the extremities. Did look for the centering pass right there. Got it to the stick of Ivers eventually, but the Lions are there to reclaim. Aggressive killing right now as East Islip looking to hold it in on the opposition's point. And it's another great defensive play from Saccone. Regardless, here comes the Lions once more. Still a minute and a half on this power play, trying to tie it up 1-1. Centering pass broken up and sent the length of the ice. They'll have to go all the way back for it. Mason tried to skate on it. Instead, he's going to let one of his teammates handle the puck, send it forward. Ends up on the tape of Mathers. Mathers holds and fires length of the ice. Rodriguez knocks it down in neutral. Comes back to Mathers. Time and space for him to work with, and he'll try to send it once again. Comes over to Bogey. Bogey breaking away, has one man to beat, and then the goalie almost looked like he was going to turn for a shot. Centering pass instead almost found its way to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, nice stick work in the offensive end, is taking the puck away, looking for the pass to the front of the net. Had Bogey there, but it was tipped in. Didn't eventually get there. Fink in the left wing corner, takes it, pass forward, intercepted by Rodriguez. Rodriguez holds onto it again, left circle, shot saved by Sherman. .20 seconds left for this Lions power play. Puck comes net front again, and Sherman once again settles it down. Sherman's been solid so far this game, making a couple of nice saves. A couple of tandem saves as well. Another face-off won by East Islip, but it's going to come to the near point and past the blue line. Rodriguez is the first one to it, plays it off the boards, gets it ahead to Bogey, and he takes a check from Mason. Not able to get to the puck because of it. Rodriguez with it again, past the blue line. Rodriguez almost with the breakaway, but interrupted. And Berge with a shot. He scores for a 2-0 lead. East Islip on top. Power play over for the Lions as well. Here comes Fink, past the blue line, lining up a slap shot, and nice save. First time I feel like Azer's been tested all game. Fink has went wide with a couple of his shots before, but that one was definitely dead on. 6:11 left to play in this first. Face off, goes away the Lions, shot on net, comes a little bit forward. Fink, nice backhand pass. Quertararo couldn't hold on to it too well and ends up becoming an icing because of it. So we will go back to East Islip's defensive end for this face-off. Fink wins it, comes back for a shot on goal. That's going to be stopped by Azer. East Islip going back the other way. Plenty of speed for Ivers, but not going to be able to beat out the icing. Solid attempt. Fink into the face-off. Will win it. Gets it back. Lined up for a slap shot. Does make its way on goal, and Ivers makes another save. Excuse me, Azer with the save. Showing why he's won 12 games so far this season. Undefeated as well. Not only is his team undefeated, but he is undefeated. Bogey getting the face off, and his team clears off of it. Coming down the length of the ice. Keith with it behind his own net. Has a pass forward to Fink. He taps it off his skates, but it's going to be a turnover to East Islip. Here they come in the slot. A shot on goal. That's going to be turned aside. Saccone with the offensive pressure. Turning defense into the offense are the Lions as they're past it. Bogey with the back check, not able to get it, but a nice intercept on the pass. Fioresi bringing it up the left side. Fioresi falling to a back check as well. Bogey there to back up his teammate, looking for a pass forward. Here's Hay tying it up with Keith, but Keith comes away with it into the offensive end. Keith with a little bit of room. The shot blocked by 3 players. Sitham playing it to the left wing corner. Fink centering pass, denied. Hay with it again. Hay looking forward. Puts it up. Keith holds on to it. Fires a pass over to his teammate, then played into neutral ice. Should go all the way down for an icing. Waved off by the referees, and Azar comes out of his net. Azar showing his confidence. Lays it off for his teammate. Skips along the near boards and back into the neutral zone. Crispin trying to send it down low. Fink traveled towards the puck but wasn't able to claim it. Puck still exchanging hands. Here's an opportunity for Fink, left wing circle, trying to drag around one. Goes below the red line, still tied up, and East Islip sends a hard pass off the near boards, not out as it's kept in by Keith once again. Keith with another keep in. Looking for a shot at the point, tipped by the opposite team, comes down low, and Fink scores. First goal of the game for Fink, first goal of the game for his team. Things tighten up a little bit here. Take another look at that. Starts off with a shot from Keith, I believe tipped by Rodriguez, comes to Fink, and he just shovels it home. That makes it the 31st goal of the season for Fink, as here comes Ivers back the other way. Sherman making an initial save and smothering it up after that. Keith with it again, trying to send a pass forward, interrupted. East Islip looking to capitalize, and they score. Quick strike back for the East Islip developmental team. Take a replay of that again. So it's Sursic with the puck. Nice wrist shot. Beat Sherman 5-hole. It's a 3-1 game. Quick response. .322 left to play in this first period. Seen 4 goals so far, and Lions look like they might try to make it 5 before the period ends. Sursic gets it forward, and a tripping in neutral ice. Still an opportunity. It's carried forward by Cusack, but instead referees are going to say it was touched up, and we go to another power play. Liam Ricciardi into the penalty box as we get underway in the East Islip power play. Puck goes the length of the ice all the way down to Azar. Skated forward now by Mathers. Mathers into the offensive end. Mathers dragging around a player, looks for the shot. Saved by Sherman. Yet another quality save for Sherman. Battling to keep his team in this one. Down 3-1. Most recent goal coming from Connor Ivers. Ciccone going back for it. Azar's going to tap it to her. SCHSHL around her own goal. Getting some speed towards neutral ice, sending a pass forward, tipped by Bogey and turned over. SCHSHL gets it back anyways, looking for Bogey once more, this time finds her target. Bogey up into the right wing circle, looking for a shot a little bit wide to the left. Karams all the way around the boards to the far side and barely kept in. Lions control it down low for a second. They look to clear. Instead, SCHSHL keeps it. SCHSHL dragging around one player. It's going to be a turnover. They could send Fink forward here. Here comes Fink, a 1-on-0 with the goaltender. Looks for the shot. Saved by Azur. In the breakaway opportunity, Azur comes up clutch for his team. We'll take a look at that when we get an opportunity for sure. Here comes Bogey. Bogey up the left side with some speed. Bogey pass across. Hay not able to get the shot off. Puck goes around the end boards. Then up to the far point. Barely kept in at the blue line. Now tapped out. Trying to kill off as much time remaining, not only in this power play, but in this period, are the Lions. Rodriguez controls that center ice. Pushes it forward, trying to toe drag around one player. He's opportunity denied. Puck goes the length of the ice, and again down to Azur. Bogey skates onto it. Controls around one player. Here comes Bogey. Rodriguez and Hay over to his right, but Bogey takes it himself into the slot. A shot gets his own rebound. Another one saved by Sherman. Less than a minute to play here in this first. Sherman, puck net front again. Kicker save out to the right, and it's another beauty. Goaltenders going back and forth right now, trying to one-up each other. So we'll take a look at the breakaway actually right now. So you can see Fink moving in. Azur just staring him down and makes the save. As the power play is over for East Islip. .42 seconds left in the first. Lions trying to make it a one-goal game like they had it towards the middle period, middle half of this period. East Islip looking to send it out. Ivers skating forward to it. If he stripped the puck, he would have had a breakaway. Now he does. Here comes Ivers in the right wing. Ivers all alone looking for their shot. Couple of dangles. Not able to put the puck on net. Over to Sursik. Sursik centering pass. 10 seconds to go in the period. Ivers whacks it around. Put out in front. Ivers gets it again. Ivers sending it over. Nice pass to Mathers. Tips it down low, and that's how we'll end the period. 3-1, the current score. East Islip on top. And we are back for the start of the second period. Now, I have to say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on the rinks, but I shall not be fooled a third time. Travis Quigley warned me that it gets cold in this arena. I didn't believe him, but today I have come prepared. I have come with a cup of hot tea I have come with a Patagonia and a jacket. And most importantly, I have come with not open mesh shoes, I've come with cloth shoes. My toes are warm, my voice feels great, and we have great hockey in front of us as East Islip is taking on the Longwood Developmental team. Current score 3-1. Our goal scorers in the first period include Connor Ivers, scoring the most recent goal, Ryan Fink, Bogey, as well as Ethan Rodriguez. Of course, Ethan opened up the scoring. East Islip go to the opposite end, still looking for their first opportunity of the period. Comes over for a shot. Mathers sends it a little too high. Saccone skates over to the far point, plays it on net, almost had it tipped home. Great opportunity for Sursik. Mathers with it again, putting it off the boards, bank pass. Nice hustle play for Saccone. She's been hovering around that far wall for about a minute now. Anything that goes near her is hers. Tapped forward off the boards. Sursik with it again. Sursik centering pass, no one there. Mason coming forward, tapping it, gets to Fink. If Fink has the speed, he might have a one-on-one. Nice move around one player, coming past the blue line, looking for a slap shot instead. It's a wrister, comes to the high slot, and another save. Great sprawling save for East Islip. They just cannot solve Joseph Azar. Definitely take another look at that one when we got the opportunity. Ivers, forward to the left wing corner, tapping it into the slot. Shot on goal, and we pause. Sherman with the stop. I definitely want to take a look at another one from Azar. A true beauty. First shot, right blocker save, big rebound, comes right to the slot, extending with the glove to make it, and a third save on top of that as Fink's the first one to the rebound. If that isn't the save of the week, I don't know what is. I simply put, that is a top-tier save. I don't care for a developmental goalie. For an NHL goalie, that's a top-tier save. That's something that you would see Ilya Sorokin do for the Islanders. Truly want to be proud of. Lions coming forward, trying to solve this hot netminder. Centering pass goes just past the stick of Cohen. Still battling for it, but instead it's going to end up with Bogey. Skating forward into a 2-on-2. Bogey with an option, passing option over to his left. Bogey still holding on to it. A shot, and he scores. Coast to coast. Bogey makes it 4. We take another look at that one. Just past the blue line. He can see blood in his eyes, just skating onto it, and a nice wrister. Figures out Sherman. Makes it a 4-1 game. Little over 12 minutes to play in the second period. Rodriguez coming at it again with it on his backhand, passing to his right, intercepted by the Lions. They have some room to get it up and out. Onto the stick of Crispin. Still with it. Coming down and breaking into the right wing circle. Nice back pass, gets it to McGowan. A shot, one-timer fanned on by Mason. Now here comes Bogey again, another nice move. This time the puck sails just a little bit wide. Comes to the near point. Fieschi trying to hold it in, but instead comes to the neutral zone. Bogey sends it across the other side. Some physical play at the far blue line. Puck still bouncing around. More physical play as both players just try to move the puck around, and referee is going to whistle it dead as player did fall to the ice, had a little bit of trouble getting back up. Looked like Hay had some fresh ice on his back after that play. 11:17 left to play in the second period. Puck taken ahead by the Lions. Mason with it right now. Falling to the check from East Islip, but Fink battles to keep it in the offensive end. 4 players all battling for possession. Puck ends up in the near corner. First one to it is Mathers. Mathers still with it, sends it forward on his backhand, and slapped out. Back into the neutral zone. Pass forward to a player who was offsides just by a little bit. Puck changes hands a couple more times as here comes Mathers back to it in his own end. Responsible defenseman just cleaning up the garbage, now skating it forward. Mathers with some speed and with a little bit of room, trying to dangle around one player, intercepted by Keith. Here comes Keith. Has Fink to his left. Keith still holding on to it. Keith now below the goal line. Still with the puck. Past 4 players at this point. Keith looking for the centering pass. It went to the stick of Fink, but he wasn't able to snap the shot off. Now here comes a 2-on-1 back the other way. Ivers controls. Ivers with the shot. Sherman with the save. Less than 10 minutes to play in the second period. Fink has an opportunity to clear. Taps it around 2 players and sent the length. Should be an icing. Stitham was just a little bit short of the red line to dump it in, truly. Ricciardi being encouraged by his bench to come over to not take a too many men penalty. So you could hear the coach shouting, "Liam! Liam!" Kind of hard to put 6 players on the ice at a single time when you only have 9 to work with in a game. Players would get gassed a little too quickly if you did that. Honestly, this game could have been 4-on-4 for all I care. That would have been fun to watch as well. Would have made a little bit more rest for everyone. Rodriguez doesn't seem like he's tired, coming forward into the right circle. Rodriguez a shot just wide to the left. Puck comes back into the neutral zone. Fink in a 1-on-2, but I think he likes his odds. Fink dragging around one player, looking for the shot. Nice save by Azar. Truly outstanding performance from him today. Fink looking for another opportunity, slammed into the left wing boards. Still battling for the puck. He will come away with it. Fink looking for a passing lane. Cuts in front to the blue zone. Shot. That goes a little bit to the left. Crispin had the opportunity. Fink with it again. Sends it back forward into the slot. A shot on goal. No good as it was blocked. Keith with that opportunity. Keith with it again. Lining it up. Blocked out in front one more time. Great defensive play so far from SCHSHL. She's had quite a few positive plays for her team. SCHSHL again keeping it in at the blue line, skating forward, looking for a shot, just barely denied. It comes to Bogey, he almost put it home. Wrapping around the net, looking for the tuck. I think Sherman has it. Sherman does. Called as no goal. I think the East Islip team disagreed, but referees, the ultimate power in the game, of course. Stays at 4-1, 8:09 to play in the second. Only goal of the period coming from Bogey. It was a solid one at that, going coast to coast. Nice wrist shot to finish it off. So we have 8:03 to play. Make that 8:02 as Sherman makes another save. Face-off won by the Lions. Looking to get it out. A little bit too hard for Mason as he gets gummed up, but still finds a way to clear. Sherman pauses it. Referees figure out where they want this face-off to be. Puck passed across the blue line. Still in the neutral zone, exchanging possession between both teams. Mathers right now the difference maker as he claims it for East Islip, passing it forward into the neutral zone. He got it to Kosak, skates it forward, I believe called offsides by just a hair. And we pause one more time with 7:27 left to play in the second period. Right now, Ryan Fink with his 31st goal of the season, the only goal for Longwood. But any player that tends to score 30 goals in 12 usually doesn't get held to just one in a game. So we're still waiting for Ryan Fink to get another one on the board. Of course, on the other side, Bogey, 20 goals in 13 games played. Obviously, 21 goals now in 14 games played. He'll probably score at least one more throughout. Pass out in front, a shot saved. Good one from Sherman. Ivers looks up to the ceiling for that opportunity as Sherman makes another stop and the whistle is blown with 6:59 left to play in the second. Face-off fought for as a puck traveled down to the left wing corner. Cleared out into the neutral zone. Should go the length. The referee screaming no icing. Azar coming out to it. Azar passing it off to Fioresi. Holds on to it, passing into the neutral zone now. Almost intercepted by Keith, but here comes Bogey. Pushing the puck a little bit too far forward, coming forward to it. Skates around one, but Sherman makes a save and a second on Rodriguez. Rodriguez still with it, passing it out to Hay. He backhands it in front of the net and covered up by Sherman. Puck comes to the blue line and pass for Essie. Holds it there, waits everyone play on his timeline. Pass ahead, doesn't get to his team, instead comes right back to him. Crispin taking it forward, playing it below the red line. Puck comes forward to Azar, steers it to the corner to the right of him. Rodriguez intercepted. Crispin had it on his backhand, passing it over for a nice shot. Cohen got a lot on it. Wasn't able to solve Azar as the story of his team essentially all game. Bogey tipping it past Mason. Looks like he'll have his brother to back him up, but Rodriguez with a lot of speed takes it. Shot on goal. Sherman makes the save. Puck below the red line now. Puck skitters past the referee. Bogey takes control back, looking for a pass to Rodriguez, gets it to him. Rodriguez shovels it backhand on net, and Fink is there for the defensive stand. Bogey with it again, battling one-on-one with Fink in the corner. Both of them getting their sticks tied up. Bogey taken down to the ice, but no call from the referees. Puck caroms around to the near point, kept in, but now intercepted and skated out from the Lions. Nice move from Keith, getting it forward. Fink on sides, dropping the pass over to Keith. His shot blocked by Rodriguez. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second. Saccone with it now. One-on-one against Fink. He passes out in front, almost in. Great opportunity. That's the kind of redirection that you need to beat Joseph Azar right now. Fink, another shot saved by Azar. Great one moving left to right. Mason, nice hit, able to flip the puck in deep because of it. Fink fighting for it, but Saccone has been great on the defensive end all game. Comes over to Keith, his wrister saved by Azar. That one up high. Had top right written all over it. Centering pass interrupted. Played forward, SCHSHL has it tripped up in her skates, comes over to Fink, his shot blocked. Fink with it again, dropping it off, then getting the pass back, looking for the centering, nice one and go. No shot to be had. Keith now wrists it, a little bit wide. Fink hit the bar just a little bit lightly there. Centering one more time, another shot. Azur made the first save, but it goes over his head and in. 2 goals now for Longwood. 4-2 the score. 4:43 left to play in the second period. The long offensive possession right there, and Azur not able to completely bail his team out. Mason McLaughlin with the goal credit from Ryan Fink. 3:43 left to play, like I said, in the second period. Back to the face-off dot. Ivers winning it and pushing it forward. Look to get some offense going, Kosak. Face-off, or icing, excuse me, was waved off. East Islip trying to get that goal back. Their offensive rush was denied. Mathers with it. Mathers still in his own end, looking to make a nice couple of moves and puts on the brakes, resets, now gaining speed into the neutral zone. Mathers past a couple of players, past the blue line now, just barely called onside. Mathers dragging around one, but Mason with a nice stick work. Mason trying to pass it forward. Instead comes to Cossack. East Islip keep it in. Puck bounces off the far boards. Kept it at the far point. Played down low. Now intercepted by the Lions, who can clear. Puck goes out of play, and we will pause. With 2:36 left to play in the second. Mathers gets the pass in his own zone. Pressured by Cohen, but he gets the pass up and out. Ivers skating forward to it, called icing by the referees. Face-off won by the Lions, looking for a shot. Backdoor, not put home. Almost a one-goal game right there, but East Islip coming back the other way. Keith back for defense, not requiring Sherman to make a save. Keith now the stretch pass forward, gets it onto the stick. Corderero, and taken away instead by Mathers. Mathers forward past the blue line, got it stripped by Keith. He gets it ahead. Nice one-on-one move from Cohen. Cohen going in on net, looking for the shot, and it's a great stick work from Azur, showing a little bit of everything so far this game. Some nice one-on-one stops, some nice second and third chance denials. Now getting the stick out to deny a shot from Cohen. Fink going for the face-off. Fink gets it into the slot, dropping it off. A shot for Keith wide to the right. SCHSHL, as I believe maybe the net off its moorings. The referee's making another call. Skating over to the penalty boxes. Seems like we will be getting a power play. Seems like Hay will go over to the penalty box, so it will be another power play for the Lions. Looking to make this a one-goal game. Fink into the face-off. Caleb Hay into the box for 2 minutes. Face-off. Won by Bogey. Now he almost got activated. Saccone sends the safe pass, but Bogey wanted the aggressive one. Puck comes down to Sherman. Looking like 1 minute left to play in this second. A goal apiece for both teams. Keith passing it to his left, gets it to Fink, drops it back off. Ricciardi into the slot, looking for a shot blocker save from Azar. Puck came out to Bogey, but just barely passed his stick. Ricciardi plays it down, gets it over to Keith. He has room, passing it over to Fink, and they score. 1, 2, 3, as easy as that, and they get it past Azar for a 4-3 game. Two goals now for Longwood in the period. 30 seconds left. They could go into the third and final 15. Only one goal down. Maybe trying to make me eat my words. Fink gets it ahead. Crispin going after it. Fink now gloving the puck down at the far boards, winding up for a one-timer. Being blocked by Rodriguez, who now skates over to it. 6 seconds left to make it 5. So it looks like it will end 4-3. And we enter the final 15 with only one goal separating East Islip from the Lions. We will be back in just a minute here on the LI Sports Network. Third period underway. Looking like a close one to end it out, as it's 4-3 the score after 2 goals from Longwood. Ryan Fink and Mason McLaughlin combining for 2, as we had a big opportunity right there, just barely avoided for the Lions. East Islip coming out firing in this third. Sursick puts it into the right wing corner. His team's first to it, but turned over and Stitham has a chance to clear. Gets it past the stick of Ivers, passing it for Fink. Taken away by Sursick again up the left side. Sursick breaking in, trying to get past 2 players. First to the puck below the red line, trying to pass it out in front. Denied by the Lions and now played out. Puck bouncing around in neutral ice. Mason to it. Mason holding on to it. Giving it over in his own end. Here comes Ivers. Has the puck on his backhand, passing across to Sursick. Just a little too far from its target. Ivers with another opportunity, sending a shot on goal. Mason has it, not covering up just yet. Puck stays alive. Clearing attempt, intercepted. Mathers still holding on to it. Giving it down low again for Sursick, who chases after it. Drops it off for Ivers. Or make that Kosick down low. Regardless, turned over to the Lions, and they play it out through their captain, Ryan Fink. Mason giving it. Mathers taking it away. Mathers playing it off the boards, but not out. Kept in by Fink. Ivers now with the one-on-one, takes the puck away and gives it forward. Kosak potentially in a one-on-one here if he has the speed. Kosak cutting towards the center of the ice and taken down. Penalty upcoming on the Lions. Two minutes for East Islip on the man advantage. Quartararo into the penalty box for those two. Bogey onto the face-off. Puck dropped. Won by Bogey. He plays it into space. Lined up for a one-timer, save by Sherman straight into his pads. Face-off will be in the left circle this time. Bogey, Rodriguez, and Hay all out there. Bogey going to win the face-off again. Saccone giving it across. Now carried down low by Fioresi. He sends a shot into the boards. Karam's around. Now over to Hay on the near side. Hay lining one up. Blocked out in front by Keith. Rodriguez gets a second chance. Mason makes the save and covers up the rebound. Face off back into the right. Bogey going after it again. Gets the quick shot off. Wide to the left of the goal. Rodriguez skates to the rebound first. Gives it up to the far point. Kept in. Back over to Rodriguez. Left circle. He passes across. Hay with time and space. Puts the shot a little bit above the crossbar. Rodriguez backhands it down. Bogey to it. Bogey looking for the centering pass. Across a couple of sticks and taken away by the Lions. Played the length with approaching a minute left to play in the power play. Saccone looking to pass it forward, intercepted. Puck still on sides. Here comes Crispin, one-on-one, sends it high. Had Fink behind him if he wanted the drop pass, but this is still great penalty killing for the Lions. But Bogey tips the shot. Here comes Bogey, all alone, one-on-one. Mason coming back for him, but Bogey's gonna get it on net. He shoots and scores. Justin making the difference right now. See him all alone with Mason. Not going to make a mistake on that one. Nice work. Makes it a 5-3. Once again, a comfortable lead for East Islip. Power play over. Just over 11 minutes in regulation. Sursic breaking into the offensive end. Sursic looking for the centering pass. Has some room. Went for the high shoulder shot. Nice save from Mason. Rebound available. And Mason makes a second save. A little bit of a beat coming out from the East Islip bench. Normally when they're rattling their sticks around, it means Joseph Azar has made a spectacular save, which happens a lot more often than you would think. It's a reason that he has only a 2 goals against average in the developmental league. Something that's very, very hard to do. Again, having fundamentals at such a young age as a goaltender truly goes a long way. I have a feeling you're going to be seeing a lot more of Azar for East Islip as he makes his way up the ranks, assuming he's not swept up from some travel league team, which obviously does happen. A lot of the top players in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League do end up playing for junior Islanders, what have you, many other travel teams around here that you can play for. Obviously, a lot of the top players already in the high school league are already playing for travel league teams. That's why you see a lot of the top guys not with every game played in the year. They just come back to play with their friends whenever they can on the weekends. Obviously, it's great for the competition as well because it makes everyone a little bit better. So we have a penalty coming up right now. Touch-up is there. The referees will be sending off for tripping And it looks like Brent Cohen is the culprit. So East Islip back to the power play that they just scored on. Trying to open up to a 3-goal game. Oh, I got the wrong, actually. Looked like Cohen was skating over to the box. Instead, it will be Kosick. And now the Lions have a chance instead to make it a 1-goal game. Start off the power play. Instead, it leads to another breakaway for Bogey. Just saw him this moments ago, getting around Mason, pulling up, looking for Rodriguez. But Mason from his knees makes a spectacular defensive play, allowing his team to go north once more. Fink tapping for the puck, doesn't get it. Rodriguez takes it away. Rodriguez coming forward into the offensive end. Mason a little gassed. Rodriguez a shot. Mason bails out the Lions. Bogey and Fink on the faceoff. We've seen it a lot this game. Pass forward to Fink. Gets stripped at the blue line from Saccone. Puck goes below the cage. Mason tracking it there as his team fights for it. Bogey looks like he'll come away with it, leaving one player in the dust. Bogey lining up for a shot. Instead, pass over Rodriguez all alone in front. Mason with another save. Face-off will be in the right dot this time. Crispin going off for a change. Bogey back into the dot, takes a shot. Puck travels all the way around the boards, finds its way to Rodriguez's stick. He has it on the backhand, trying to beat 2 players, getting the puck down low below the goal line now. Puck all alone for a second. Bogey the first one to it. All the parents definitely saw it. Ends up with Keith. Here comes McLaughlin forward. His pass intercepted by Saccone. She breaks across the blue line looking for a shot. Probably just a pause play. Very smart if she intended that, but Sherman with the smarter play and doesn't freeze up on it and allows his team to keep going with the power play. Just over 30 seconds left. Keith, not a lot of passing options. His team is offsides. They need to go forward. Team not getting the message as now they finally check up. Now here comes Bogey with it again. Bogey, left circle, cutting across one, interrupted by Mason. He crashes into the cage. Another power play coming up. Saccone touches it, and now we pause. So with 8:13 left to play, we will finish out 5 seconds of 4-on-4 before getting into another Lions power play. 5 seconds of a 5-on-3 before getting into another Lions power play is what I meant to say. Obviously, you saw Sherman taken out on that play. So now Bogey will go into the box. Timeout called from Longwood. Longwood with another 2 minutes back onto the power play, including 5 seconds of a 5-on-3. Face-off drop. Longwood do get the face-off in control. Get it over to Mason. Mason looking for a shooting lane. Instead passes it down low. Mason still open for the feed. They get the shot on net. Fink looking for the rebound. Sprawling is Azar, and the shot goes behind. Still 1:44 left of the second power play, but now East Islip's back into an only one-man deficit. Mason with it again, just smacking it forward, gets it into neutral ice, swept ahead by Fink. Puck goes back into his own end. Mason with it one more time, sending it forward, intercepted now by Mathers, and he'll put it down below the goal line for Mason to skate onto. Wrap around his own net, met by Ivers. Sends it into the neutral zone. Fink gives it ahead, and now Keith will be the only man there. Icing called, to the frustration of Fink. We pause again with 7:17 left to play in the third and final quarter of regulation, with 1:04 on the power play. East Islip looking for a wraparound. Second shot saved by Sherman. Actually just barely squeaked by him, it looks like. See if we can get that on the replay. Looks like he had it, just went behind in the second chance opportunity right there. Referee's pointing at it. Good goal. Have a 6-3 game now. Lions still on the power play. Could make a little bit of a comeback here. Brought forward, Azur covers it up. Face-off tied up. Puck comes net front. Looking to make a save is Azur. He makes the first one. And the puck comes into the neutral zone. Azur, another clutch moment for his team. All the way down. No icing because they're still on the penalty kill. Have been for the last 4 minutes now. Only have to kill another 20 seconds. East Islip doing it in the offensive end so far. Dangerous play in the neutral zone. Almost sent the Lions on a breakaway. Keith passing it forward. Gets it to Cohen. Cohen skating off to his right. Shoots left. Goes below the goal line. Coming up on 6 minutes left to play. Here comes Keith again. Cutting in all alone. Shot saved by Azur. Cullen with another opportunity, not able to get the shot off this time. Puck going down for an icing, and it will. Power play now expired for the Lions. So we're back to 5-on-5 for the first time in a while. Puck goes to the far side. Mason skating over to it first. His team needs to get on sides. Cohen sending it up. Sitham gives it over. Rodriguez coming forward. Rodriguez breaking into the slot below the goal line. Shot goes off the post. Might have had a little bit of daylight between Mason's legs. Shot tip. Bogey scores. Great look right there for Bogey. We'll take a replay of that. Puck going off the boards, taken here. Shot played hard onto net, tipped by Bogey perfectly in. The 7th goal of the game. Bogey gets himself another one. Mathers now into the left wing corner. Puck into the net, and they score. East Islip with 2 in quick succession, making it an 8-3 game. Less than 5 to play. Mithers with another shot. That one goes a little bit too high. Puck played off the far side of the net. Comes back in front. Mithers another shot, goes wide to the right this time. Bogey onto it, left wing corner. Gives it up top to Hay. Hay looking for a shot on goal. It's blocked in the slot by the Lions, and they break out north. Here comes Keith with Fink to his right. Keith cutting across a couple of players. Physical check right there from Sursik. Fink now with it on his backhand. Falls to the back check of Bogey. Comes up top to Mason. Winds up, loads. Shot on goal but blocked. Puck just barely dribbles wide right of the goal. Lions buzzing around right now. Azar trying to keep his eyes on the puck as it just goes around everywhere. Into the crease, almost into the back of the net. Looks like it was blocked up for a second. I think Azar made every save necessary. Joseph Adzer with another save. 3:57 left to play in the final period of regulation. Face-off drop, kept in by Mason. Fights for it one-on-one on the near boards. Tapping it ahead, Keith with it. Onto his backhand, looks for the shot. Made Azar jump, but the puck never got to him. Puck goes to the length. Ivers putting on the Jets, trying to beat it out. Ivers gets to it first. Passing it over into the slot, broken up by 3 Lions players. Now on the near boards, puck gets tied up. Mason playing it around below his own goal. Still bothered by 2 East Islip players. Puck wrapped around again. Sursik on the far side, puts it into the middle, taken by the Lions, not played out. Sursik back to it, instead it's going to be Saccone getting it low. Saccone had another opportunity to play it in deep, but went past her. Now Saccone going back on the back check. Pass from Fink to his left to Keith, didn't find its target exactly. Keith drags around 1, not able to hold on to it, gets it up top, a shot blocked by Saccone. Ivers tried lifting the stick of Mason, but Mason avoided it well. Lions check up. Fink intercepts a pass, but it still finds its way to Sursik. Sursik up the left side, playing it towards Sherman. Sherman gets it and covers. 2:21 left to play in regulation. East Islip up 8-3 right now with an eruption of goals in the third period. A goal from Justin Bogey with 11:26 left. And then Aiden Mathers again. Puck intercepted by Fink. Backhand and taps it forward. No shot from the Lions under 2 minutes to play in regulation. Sent ahead. Here comes Rodriguez with Bogey to his right. Rodriguez, will he be selfish or pass it up? Takes the shot. Bogey on the rebound, can't tuck it in. Hay looking for the stick lift on the near side. Gives it forward. Now Fink in a 2-on-1 of his own. Fink, nice pass. Finds the tape of his teammate. Looking for the shot. Crispin can't get it. Good defense from East Islip. Stretch pass forward. Bogey can beat out the icing. Can't. Just barely called by the referees. .120 left to play in regulation. East Islip trying to close out a strong performance. Last 2 times these teams met up, East Islip took the game 9-2 on September 25th. It was made a little bit closer by the Lions, a 5-4 win for East Islip November 11th, and now, of course, their third meeting of the season. Ivers with it again, giving it off, now getting it back. Sursik gets it on the far side. Sursik cutting towards the net into the slot, gets his pocket picked by Keith. Keith giving it into the neutral zone, finds the backhand of Fink, puts it on his forehand, cutting across a couple of times, but not tricking the East Islip defender into falling off his line. 45 seconds left to play in regulation. Tapped into the offensive end for the Lions. Saccone the first one to it. Instead, allows Fioresi to come away with the puck. Fioresi still with it, skating around in his own end. Lions not putting on a bunch of pressure right now, but there's Fink for it. Fink forcing Saccone to make a play towards the puck. Comes into neutral ice all the way down. Sherman taps it, 13 seconds. Gives it off to Keith. He comes up the right side. Keith breaking forward in the final dying seconds. 5, 4, 3. Keith, shot blocked. 1-0. Nice final rush opportunity right there for Keith McLaughlin as East Islip take the game 8-3, and they improve to 14-0 on the season, still in first place of the Developmental League. A nice performance from Justin Bogey, adding a couple more goals to his tally, which started at 20 on the night. Same thing for Ryan Fink, who's impressively far ahead of him considering he had 30 goals coming into the night. And that's everything here on the LI Sports Network. We will wrap up this broadcast with our one-of-one game today here on the North Rinks. Of course, we will be back with more Suffolk League high school hockey. Final score of this game, East Islip 8, Longwood Lions 3.